It's time for crunch.
Time for crunch.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome.
It's crunch.
It's crunch time. Like crunch time? Good morning, everyone.
I'm gonna go back.
Wow. What a hurtful thing to say in the morning. Goodness. Shouldn't leave. Mal is back. Although,
I'm very tired.
Although if I continue to make dumb jokes, she reserves the right to just leave, which she may do. I am unfortunately not feeling completely up to speed this morning.
I was feeling that yesterday and the day before.
Mal told me that she was feeling a little sick in Wisconsin, and
you didn't catch this from me. You were around me for like 3 hours and then you started to feel it.
All I'm saying is I felt fine at home. No problems.
You felt fine last night?
No, because I was with you. I'm just saying, I was good. I had no problems at all, 0 problems. And then, when I went to pick Mal up,
I mean, it takes time to.
It's true. I had like a
symptoms.
tiny sore throat, just minuscule, yesterday morning. Just like a little tiny, right? Mm-hmm. But then, when I went and got Mal last night from the airport, it started to get worse, and then by the time I went to bed, I was like, eh. And when I woke up this morning, it's like, oh, it hurts.
Yeah.
And
Ches says, this is the rude stream. Yeah, Ches, you never responded to my message about the dream I had. I didn't tell you about the dream I had.
She tells you the dreams, won't even tell me the dreams.
He said what? Look, I sent you a message.
Anyway.
So I had a dream where there was like this BMX rally in town, like with the dirt. And it was like more monster truck style, like with pyrotechnics and like yelling. And Chaz really wanted to go. It was like this new attraction that opened in Myrtle Beach, and Chaz was like people like, I don't know, I've never been to either. But it felt more monster truck, but with bicycles. Anyway, Chaz was really, really excited about it, and he's like, we have to go. It's in Myrtle Beach, it just opened, let's all meet there.
Chaz, fan of monster truck
rallies. I want
rallies.
to eat hot dogs and popcorn and french fries and whatever else they serve. So he was really excited. And that's when the alarm went off.
I mean, I would go to an extreme sporting event, like BMX or something. Or I would go to a monster truck rally. I think it'd be really fun. Honestly. Anyway. I was going to say, so today, I feel under the weather for the first time in a long time. It's been a long time since we've gotten sick. Mm-hmm. And you said you're starting to feel better? Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. You didn't have to deal with it long, mm-hmm. So it's probably reasonable that I won't have to deal with this long. Hopefully, a few days and I'll probably feel better. Maybe. I don't know. But instead of making coffee this morning, I made myself some hot tea with honey. Because it's not great. Codia says steroid time. I hope not. I mean, I don't feel really terrible. My throat really hurts. So my hope is that whatever it is, it's dealt with. Pretty quick. Jeff says is this from Jazz Jackrabbit? Oh, yeah, the title theme. God, I owned Jazz Jackrabbit when I was a kid. Well, I say owned. I didn't own it. I received it on a computer from my uncle. So I didn't own any of that. It's just a gift. And I remember playing it, but apparently not well enough to identify the music. Although, I may not have had speakers at that point. I remember for a while we owned a computer and it didn't have any speakers. So I just experienced some computer games without any music. Jazz Jackrabbit might have been one of them. That might have been the same computer I played like Hexen and Redneck Rampage on. And I don't know if they had any music.
Did you see Paul was here?
Is Paul here?
Mm-hmm.
Morning, Paul. We got all sorts of folks here. Wonderful.
Sagan, I missed you. Go sit on my lap, please. I missed you more. Come here.
I mean, you objectively missed him more than I did because I was here. I didn't miss him at all.
Sagan, come here.
Go over there.
You move the keyboard. That's an invitation to lay down.
Well, then make him.
Make him.
There you go. It's gonna be in your sandwich. Almost
Good
knocked
boy.
almost knocked your drink everywhere.
No,
Real close.
He's a good boy. Lay down, sweetheart. Oh, I love you. I missed you. I missed you, Sagan. Did you tell everyone? No, that was before. I broke my toe.
I mean, I didn't because there wasn't an opportunity.
That's true, because it was a weekend.
But also, at this point, we're not sure if you broke your toe.
No.
But when you first did it...
Oh, I thought I broke it real
Mal
bad.
thought she broke her toe. Mal sent me these pictures of her toe. Multiple pictures that gradually increased in purpleness and blackness.
And swelling.
And swelling until her middle toe on her foot was like, you know, it looked broken. And then you said yesterday when you woke up it felt a lot better. Mm-hmm. So for the last few days we've just
Was it
assumed
Friday
that
I did that? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Friday I did that. I was chasing one of my dad and Rhonda's dogs. Because like you kind of like take a couple steps and she runs because she's an Italian greyhound. It was Coco.
Yeah.
And so I'm chasing Coco around and we're like kind of running at each other and running back and forth. And I'm on a hill in ballet flats, which was dumb. I should have brought tennis shoes, but I didn't. And I rolled my ankle on the hill because I was on a hill and like jumping around. Mm-hmm. And I somehow kicked my shoe like 6 feet. And I don't know how the toe got hurt and all that, but I didn't fall down. But I had to like take some steps, so I didn't. And I don't know, it hurt. I thought I hurt more than just one toe, but only my middle toe got like swelled.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
It could have been worse.
And then Saturday
you broke
was
your ankle or something.
Yeah, I spent the rest of Friday like with an ice pack on it. And then Saturday I was okay. It kind of hurt. I didn't do much. I hobbled around a little bit during the party. And then on Easter I kind of just sat around that day. And then on Monday when I woke up, it was like not as bruised. It was really surprising because like my whole toe had been like dark purple. And then like now only part of it's purple. And the swelling has gone down. And it doesn't hurt as much.
Okay.
That said, the airport yesterday, I landed in B terminal in Atlanta, and I was supposed to leave out of A. And you know how you have to go downstairs to the train and take it to your other terminal?
It's a trek.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it was going to be at the end of one of the sides of A terminal, and I'm like, oh my god. And my flight was delayed, so I didn't have a lot of layover. I considered asking the flight attendant to like call ahead and get me one of those moving little car guys that people drive so I could get there.
Moving car guys.
You know, like the little go-karts or golf carts. Because I didn't think I could hike through the airport power walking as fast as I needed to catch my flight. But I checked during the flight because of T-Mobile Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And I saw that they had moved my Myrtle Beach gate to the same terminal, so I was only about 10 gates away.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And I got to be in an earlier boarding class. It was kind of nice.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the last one like we tend to be.
Yeah. As soon as, you know, Mal had only been gone a day, and then she sends me this picture of her toe. It's like, I think I broke my toe. And I'm like, what are you doing up there? What you going up there breaking toes for? I'm down here in a broken toe free society. And Mal's traveling around and breaking toes. Anyway, It's good to have you back. I'm glad that you're here.
Satsy just got a Hobonichi package.
Oh.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we talk about it more? I think we talk about it a little bit more in the vlogs for
Yeah,
Japan.
we do.
Whenever you get when you get your one for this year, we'll yeah, it's exciting, to see people enjoy that stuff. Obviously, there's an incentive as an Earthbound fan, but like, also it's just really cool, and it's nice to go back to a non-digital thing, kind of. You know what I mean? Like to sit and actually write in a book and be like, this is what happened in my day.
I need to do that for yesterday, yeah.
You have to get around to that. I'm going to read some of these alerts.
Go ahead, I'm going to work on my coffee.
Okay. And some of these are from a few days ago, but we'll start with those. We got subscriptions for Gumbario, Harry Constant, excuse me, Death Ray Duelist, Rogue Nuke Scientist, Rasterio 94, Morphomagus, Argyle Dude, Moonlit Boulevard, Merciful Warrior 24, Meow Man 1120, and then we've got 5 months from Baron Von Muffinbeard III, 3 months from Yvette, 2 months from Rasterio 94, 2 months from Xenon NSMB, 3 months from Book Panda 99, who says, cheers to another month of crunch. I feel bad because this is the 1 month I wasn't crunching, or the one day I wasn't crunching. I don't have any toast this morning because I just I didn't feel like eating it. But Mao had some toast. Man, you're so good at this. You ate your toast already.
I finished one before we started.
Oh, so you only had one to work on.
I was hungry.
Because it's always like, I take forever.
You do take forever.
What are you doing? Is she just holding you like a little baby? Huh? Little sweetheart? I'm going to talk about the big news today.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I haven't done that yet, but
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about that today because I think it's time. But
It's
first,
time.
I'm gonna get through these alerts. Thank you, Book Panda, for the subscription. 7 months from Demon Scoot 96. Oh my God, I made it to a live stream. I'm so happy. Good morning, Stephen and Mao. Any plans on doing another Let's Play like Tulip? That one is one of my favorite Let's Plays you guys ever did.
Yes.
We do have plans to do Okage.
Yes.
Which is another really bizarre, very Japanese title. It was a PS2 game, so similar to Tulip, and then it actually got re-released a few months ago on PS4 digitally. So yeah, that is a game that we don't have a timeline for because there's some prep that Mal needs to do for it. But it would be a similar situation where it's a really weird Japanese game. From that same era that Mao grew up, really loved, and would guide us through.
It has Earthbound. No, I'm thinking. No, I am. That's right. There's parts of it that remind me of Earthbound.
And it's an RPG.
Yeah.
So it's a little different than Tulip, but yeah, that's something that we plan to do. We don't have a timeline for it, especially with this news. This news, man.
This news.
It's not ideal. So stick around. We'll be giving that news today. Thank you, Demon Scoot. 7 months also from Crunchy Face. It's a good name. 500 bits from Baby Back Bologna. Good morrow, grandparents. Well, this is my first time catching the stream live. I've listened to every single breakfast VOD on the channel like a podcast on my commute home from college. Anyways, I'll let you get back to that sweet, sweet crunch. Have a great rest of the day. Well, thank you, Baby Back. Actually, that's really interesting to me, I think, because we've got several months worth of VODs, and the fact that this is your first time watching live, but you're up to date on everything that we've talked about is really cool. So I'm glad that you could be here, this morning. And again, I apologize for my lack of crunch. Just can't. The idea of eating a dry, hard thing was oh God, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna wait on that one. See you being sweet. He's a good boy. Mama missed you so much, so much. All right. 7 months from Cody 20. Thank you, Cody. Appreciate it. 2 months from Calyx. Thank you, Calyx. 6 months from Sephiroth 1204, half a year of toast. Congratulations on that double plus. 500 bits from Murmur. I can't stay long because I'm only on a 10-minute break at work, so here's some bits. Well, thank you, Murmur. And actually, this says 11 minutes ago, so Murmur's gone. Sorry, Murmur. But you could catch the VOD, which I presume you probably will. Or you're watching the VOD right now. It's like the future. Literally. We've got a 6-month sub from Laney Bears, also earning the double plus. Congratulations, Laney. 100 bits from Opera Bubbles. I think between sicknesses and toes, the Georges need some love. I don't have much, but take these bits, and I hope y'all feel better soon. Well, thank you, Bubbles. I appreciate that. We'll be on the mend. I mean, if Mao didn't have this for long, I can't imagine that I will. And I've felt good. Yesterday was the first day where it was like, you don't feel so good. And I was like, oh no, who's whispering in my ear? But I'll be better soon, probably. 300 bits from Saibi. So Mao became a temporary Katamari of pain. I'm sorry. Black Catula made me write this. You were a Katamari of pain. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Cough, 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 cough. That probably doesn't work that well. Thank you, Saibi. We've also got a subscription from Jacob Tyler 96. Thank you, Jacob. And as that song comes to an end, I'm gonna tell you the I'm gonna tell you the news. You're just really loving that cat.
He loves me. He's just sitting. He's happy.
All right. So this is the news. The day before we left for Japan.
The best day of every day.
The best day to hear this sort of news.
Of any day.
Of any day, sure. The day before we left for Japan, we got a message from our landlord. And she said, hey, just want to let y'all know, I'm moving back in. You have to be out. And she owed us 1 month's notice. And
according to the lease.
She's
completely within her legal rights to do this.
So she's fine to do that. And she actually gave us a little extra time than that, which is nice of her. So we had just a little over a month. And I was...
Oh, it's okay.
And I was on the phone with her, and I said, well, you know what? There's raisins in my toast.
Okay, you want to leave now.
I love the timing.
Yeah,
of
that's the
the
best
alerts.
Part of doing breakfast stream.
It really is. There's the
like
live
that.
element. I always try to incorporate it into the story. That's 1,500 bits from Troop Captain 97. Major news. Good luck with moving. Thank you, Troop Captain. And it's true. We are moving. We are moving because we have to move.
We weren't planning on it.
We definitely weren't planning on it. We thought what would happen is we would live here until we could get everything prepared and set for a mortgage and then get our own place.
Which we were maybe thinking about just seeing next month to see what our options were. After Coliseum, we were going to actually go.
Actually, we were going to start that process.
Just to see.
But the problem is when you have just a month, you really don't have enough time because if any of the moving parts falls through, you can't do it.
Yeah, closing takes a while. You have to get pre-approval for a mortgage. You have to actually find a place that's for sale. You have to have an inspection, and they check to see, like the inspector comes out to see, like, is the price stuff with that.
Basically, we were put in a pretty bad position where, like, we were thinking that, in a month or two, like, oh yeah, cool, we'll start the process and start looking at stuff. But instead...
Just to see, and if it doesn't work, we can try in the spring or whatever.
Yeah, but instead, it was like, no, wait, you have to move, and it's not enough time to figure that stuff out. Mm-hmm. So we were like, okay, so we, essentially we said, we don't really have a choice, we have to rent again.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that made it stressful was that we got this news literally... the day, but less than 24 hours before we went to Japan.
The extra time she gave us was
used up anyway
because we were gone.
Because we were in Japan.
Yeah.
And there's all, the other bad thing is you have this anxiety of like, you're on the plane to Japan and you're thinking, holy crap, we have to move, and
And-
we're going to be gone for 2 weeks, and there's we're not going to be working on it while we're there.
And our town is notoriously hard for renting. It's a tourist town, so a lot of people buy places and they do them as weekly rentals because they can make a lot more money doing a weekly rental.
Yeah.
And that makes sense because, we have all these tourists who want to be here for a week. And there's not a whole lot of apartments. I can think of 3 within our end of the beach. And one is outrageously expensive.
Yeah, I mean, it's, people...
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. Oh, he's already down.
Goodness, cat. Yeah, I mean, it's, nothing about it
Is good.
Nothing about it is ideal.
And Elksmay's right. You don't really want to go back to apartments. Yeah, we don't. And
that was...
There's no 3-bedroom apartments, and we could, if we needed to, and live with Peggy.
Yeah, we were thinking what we could do is we could just ride a herd of Peggy into the sun. A herd? Oh God, is there multiple? Is she one, or does she have?
Every time someone posts a Peggy emote, another one comes into existence.
Oh God, there's thousands of these things out there. Oh, the lore thickens. She has a family. Anyway, that's 2033 bits from Dishnet 34. Stephen and Mal are leaving. They will never leave me though. Thank you, Dishnet. That's my Peggy voice, by the way.
Anyway.
It's probably altered a little bit because I'm a little raspy.
So the places are hard to find here, and we went to talk to someone. Actually, we went to look at a house when we got back that your parents found. Remember the neighbor came out, and she's like, I'm a realtor. She's like, this is the worst time to move for renting. And we're like, we know.
We're like, we don't have a choice. And she's like, oh, that sucks. I'm like, cool. But...
So we looked at that place, and we weren't fond of it for a couple reasons. Mostly the layout.
Yeah, that place is on the vlog, so it's... Yeah. I mean, we got to get through the Japan vlogs, which I'm
Your parents found it,
on.
actually. And they talked to the lady, and they went and saw it, and it needed some work, so it's kind of our backup.
It needed some work.
Yeah. It's kind of our backup. Like, if we really needed a place, we could go with it.
Yeah.
But, it's a 3-bedroom, but one of the bedrooms doesn't even fit a full-size bed. It's that small. So,
it's called a bedroom.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's small.
In my personal opinion, I don't think a room can be called a bedroom if it doesn't physically fit a bed in the room.
Yeah.
But apparently, just legally, a bedroom is a room that has a closet.
I think so.
That's wild.
Lindsay's office doesn't have a closet, so they're not allowed to call it a bedroom.
That's really wild to me.
Yeah,
but,
it's more like an office, but for just a single desk. That's it.
Yeah, and that's one of the 3 bedrooms. So yeah, there's some things that aren't ideal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say they're just
and then
not ideal.
We toured that Tuesday after Japan. And then Wednesday we toured an identical house, but did not need work like this place needed.
Yeah.
And it was better. I felt better about it. But
anyway,
the layout's still really bad, and the size of it's not good.
Anyway, the takeaway here is we have to move.
Uh-huh.
We will be moving in less than a month.
Before Memorial Day. Because that's when our landlord wants to move in here.
And she really wants in here sooner.
Yeah.
And she told us, hey, the sooner the better. And I'm like, okay, well, hold up there. So yeah, it's just the timing was real bad because it's like we're going to Japan tomorrow, and it's like, well, guess what? And we're like, oh, and then when we get back, Mal had to go to Wisconsin for a few days,
and
so
then
she was gone.
After we get back,
and then we're going to be here
we
are here for a few days, and then Jepson's going to be here, and then we're going to be doing Coliseum, and then by the time Coliseum's over, we don't have long to move. No. So, yeah, it's not how I thought April and May would go.
Yeah.
But we're trying to roll with the punches, and I'm trying to look on the bright side because there is a chance. And I one of the reasons I didn't want to talk about anything yet was because I really wanted to wait and see if things were going to get finished up.
Yeah.
But there's a chance we could get something better. It is possible, and we've had a few leads on properties, so it's not like we're not going to have any place to live. But at least one of the places was full of demons. At least one of the places was actually better than this place. It was bigger, and the price difference was almost non-existent. And I was like, holy crap! So like, we're not ready to announce anything yet because we don't have anything.
Yeah, we haven't signed any lease.
But
in fact, we haven't toured it yet.
Yeah, but there's a chance that things could work out, and even though this whole situation has sucked bad, it could wind up being like a better thing, and then we'd be like, okay, cool. It ended up working out okay.
Yeah.
As it stands, it's not the way it's going, but it could, and we're just kind of crossing our fingers and hoping that things work out how we would like them to.
Yeah.
But that's the news. That's the news. And again, I didn't want to mention it until I had things more nailed down. But I think with any luck, hopefully maybe even this week, we'll know something else. I don't know for sure. But if not this week, probably like next week. So yeah.
Yeah.
This is not going to be the setting of Breakfast Stream anymore. This is not going to be the setting of mail videos. And we won't be in here for another... we'll be in here less than a month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go! So now you know. It's again, it's unfortunate, but like it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. We've got a lot of folks here that are willing to help us move, and Roland actually owns his own box truck.
Yeah, I messaged him when we
real
found
helpful.
out, and I was like, "Hey, we had just been joking about his box truck, and using it to move the day before."
Yeah.
About how when you have a box truck, everyone needs your help moving stuff.
And then the next day we get the news and we're like, hey!
I also had messaged
remember that joke?
because Roland knows everyone.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, you know anywhere? We need your box truck.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting. And it's going to be really interesting for the cats, too.
Yeah.
Jam said the kitties will have their little freak out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how it's going to work. I mean, the place...
The ideal place.
The ideal place that I really hope we get is actually 2 floors. So it would be the first time the cats have ever even seen stairs. So I don't know how they would.
They'll be fine. They're cats. They climb that cat tree like it's laying
straight
on the
up.
ground.
How will they know how to go with an angle?
They'll be fine.
They're gonna sit at the bottom of the stairs, do their hair up, and say, "It's not supposed to go with an angle."
Do a duck butt.
It's a little one for the Jepson
For
fans.
Jep Squad.
For the Jep Squad. So yeah, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, and I hope that we'll have more to announce, pretty soon. But we'll see. We'll see. And again, the whole situation suck. Yes. Could it wind up being a good thing? It's possible. It's since we're not there yet, it's hard to
People are asking about
Emil.
Didn't Emil's place have stairs? The cats weren't out at Emil's.
Yeah.
Between Kirby and Masay's pets, who he was watching.
Yeah.
Our cats were in a bathroom, which was for the best for all pets in the house.
Yeah. So.
Including ours and theirs.
Yeah. Yeah, both our cats and Rocco each stayed in a bathroom the entire time, so they don't even know what the house looked like. They didn't know there were stairs, and they didn't get a chance to climb
Jam
them.
brings up a good point. The place we're looking at has a loft, and Jam is saying, Zaraka, to put a thing around the second story for kitties. If that loft thing is spindles down to the living room. Well, look, we haven't seen it yet because the current tenant is still in it, and that landlord is like, I'll talk to them, call me Wednesday. So.
Huh. Yeah, there's stuff that we'd have to figure out, but you know, there is a potential for good here.
Yeah.
It's just we don't know yet. So I'm just doing my best to not get my hopes up at all. I'm just like, no, assume the worst.
Yeah.
Assume you're going to be staying in the place that has a bedroom with, you know, the floors eaten out by termites. They're going to fix that. Pretty sure they're going to fix that. But yeah, so I'm assuming the worst, and then we'll see what happens, and hopefully things will be good. Anyway, let me catch back up on these alerts. 6 months from Dark Overlord. That means it's double plus time. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Looks like I'm crossing my fingers twice. Also 6 months from Jason Jennings 24. Made it back to work in a sec. Great job as always. Thank you, Jay. And congrats also to you on Double Plus today. 7 months from Xenomonicals. Room, bed, bedroom, room, living. I mean, I think the laws are a little weird that you have to have a closet to call it a bedroom. Because, like, couldn't you theoretically just cut like a normal bedroom into 4 parts and they each have a closet? Even if the bedroom's only big enough that you could just like walk into it and you'd be like, this house is like a 1,200 foot ranch. It has 15 bedrooms.
Are you trying to make a,
And like you just go, it's a room big enough for you to stand in, and you just pad the walls so you just like.
Are you trying to make a Mitch Hedberg joke? Like, I think it's up to me how many bedrooms my house has.
It's a good
Across
setup.
the
No.
street. Sir, are you aware you have one of my bedrooms?
This bedroom's got an oven in it. 666 bits came in from Generic Juicebox. To celebrate bad timing, here's some Bowser bread. That's true. It's true. 666 bits is a good way to celebrate the bad news. It's also nice because it makes everyone uncomfortable. No one likes to see the little toes wiggle on the bread. It's creepy. It's very creepy.
At least they're not broken.
Sorry. Thank you for the bits, Generic Juice Box. 300 bits from Babyback Bologna. Despite everything seeming to be against you, I know that you'll both be okay in the end. Love and support from all us grandchildren till the very end. Well, thank you. I'm not terribly worried because, like, the big thing is, like, will we have a place to live? And the answer is yes. Like, there's not... This is probably definitively the worst time to try and, like, find a rental. So the options are very few, but there are options, and the fact that there's anything is like good. You know, it's not like we're gonna be stuck.
And we could get an apartment if we needed to.
And if worse came to worse, we could get an apartment. I think it would kill my soul a little bit to have to go back to an apartment.
Yeah.
It'd be real bad, but like we could. So you know, we're gonna try not to, but it's possible. It's possible. 100 bits from the Chemist 2020. Here's a few bits for the move, guys. Thank you, Chemist. I don't know when the move is going to happen, but it's going to be as soon as possible. There is a chance. There's actually a very reasonable chance
that we could get a house the day before Coliseum.
Yeah, like Coliseum might be more stressful than we want it to be because like we have to like try and move or something.
If we get it right before Coliseum, we can like
wait.
And then move in after because we gotta clean probably.
And if we get it before, we could make Josh help us.
Jepsen can help us move.
Josh doesn't even know this information.
No, Jepsen's been busy with Versus Con Expo.
Versus Expo, which was from what I could tell, it was very successful. I tuned into the stream a few times and I was like, "This is awesome! You guys are killing it. Good job."
I was busy. I messaged him though yesterday morning and I said, I'm sure you feel like you got hit by a truck after your weekend, but I hope it went well. Can't wait to hear about it. And he said, oh, I got stories.
Can't wait to hear those stories. We got 500 bits from Neo Umbra. Sorry to hear this is happening to you too. Hoping things go well. Thank you, Neo. Appreciate it. Again, I'm hopeful. I'm not getting my hopes up, but like, I'm hopeful that things will work out ultimately for the good. Yeah. Hopefully. We've got 7 months from Raging Redhead 72. I hope moving is going to go as smooth as possible for you. I'm actually forced to move in 2 weeks as well. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. The actual physical act of moving is what sucks the most. The idea, like, when I look around and I see all the stuff and I'm like, oh my god, this has got to get into a box.
Yeah.
That's what is not good. But hey, it's fine. We haven't been able to fit all the games and stuff on the shelf.
Mm-hmm. Thomas is
and
right.
Now I
get
don't
rid
even
of
have
things.
to care.
Thomas says get rid of things. I actually was reading Tidying Up by Marie Kondo.
Yeah.
On the plane through Cloud Library.
Yeah.
So, we could, like, go through and get rid of some things as we move.
Yeah, I mean, we've done that a little bit already, though. In the last few months, we cleared out some things. But yeah, we'll take a look.
Yeah. It'll be a good chance to, like, get a file cabinet when we move. And when we move in, we can, like, put files in a file cabinet instead of, like, in a pile.
Bloop. Done.
In a box. There's a box full of things that we need to sort.
We get 100 bits from Radio Dread. Best of luck with moving. Hope it all goes well despite the not so ideal situation. Thank you. Again, I'm maybe this week. Like maybe Thursday we'll have information.
That would be really awesome.
That would be awesome, but realistically it might be like next week. 500 bits from Melster1. It's just a really interesting name to hear.
Yeah.
Since that was the name of your...
That was the name of my cat.
Of your cat.
My black cat.
Well, thank you, Melster. I sincerely appreciate it. 777 bits from Jolly Roger Gay. Lucky bid amount in hopes of a lucky moving break. I appreciate it, and I hope that luck follows us. That would be spectacular. And here's the thing. One of the things that I think people really dread is the actual act of moving, and I dread it, but I know it's not going to be that bad because we have people to help us.
Yeah.
It's a million times harder to move if it's just two people. But we've told our friends already, and they were like, we'll definitely help you move. We've even had friends out of town, like Alex and Haley are like, we'll come back, we'll drive to South Carolina and help you move. So and I don't think they need to do that because we'll have plenty of people here, but just the fact that
Yes.
people have offered is really nice.
Chess says, I will not help you move.
We got friends, they'll come from out of town, they'll help us move. Chess is like, I'm not one of them. I'm staying put. To be fair, it's pretty far.
This is Rude Stream after all.
It's
BC says.
Yeah, it is Rude Stream. It's really far for Chaz and Jeff.
Yeah, it is.
It's really far. We're like 12 hours from them, I think. It's like 12 hours or something. That's a bit much. That's a bit much. Alex and Haley are only like 7 to 8. That's like a day. It's a long day, but it's a day. The 12-hour drive is a day, but it's like a bad day if you have to do it all in one day. Anyway, Jolly Roger, thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. Also got 7-month resub from Nintendo Fan 1038. Appreciate that. And 8 months. 8 months! It's here. Mech Mayhem. 8 months. Can't believe it's been 2/3 of a year already. Tuned in late for this stream, sadly. Got back from Japan yesterday, so been chilling today. Jet lag, not bad for me, luckily. I don't know how.
Yeah.
What?
Jet lag was real bad for us.
Well, I don't know I think Mech Mayhem doesn't live in the States? Maybe not. I don't know if I'm remembering correctly. But if you're a little closer to Japan, it probably works out. For us, we're literally on the other side of the world. It's like a 13-hour time difference. So that doesn't help. But if you're a little closer, it probably makes it a little bit easier. Either way, I hope that no one ever has to deal with jet lag. So
Norway,
yeah.
Oh,
so
that's even further.
Oh, it's further. Come home at 12:30 tomorrow and stayed over until night. Well, Norway's physically closer.
Not by much.
Is it?
Because we're not exactly half.
But we're 13 hours away.
Yeah.
12 hours would be...
But, exactly.
I'm just saying, if I look at a map, Norway's, physically closer to Japan, I think. I don't know. Also, maps are exaggerated, too.
7 hours behind. Yeah.
So it's close.
Because
Yeah.
we're 13
Yeah. Or are we 13 ahead or behind?
behind.
Okay.
Starts at the date line, goes around Asia,
Okay.
Europe.
Maybe
Africa.
that's the difference. Maybe it's just the few hours. Anyway, my hope is that no one ever has to deal with jet lag because when it's bad, it can be devastating, and we all dealt with it for a while. So, yeah, it was bad. Anyway, congrats on 8 months. You're the first person to have 8 months. I feel pretty confident that Mech Mayhem was the first subscriber to the Twitch channel. I'm pretty sure. Pretty positive on that. So I don't think anyone could have beat Mech Mayhem if they tried. Would have been impossible.
When does the thing change to 3? No.
There is no 3.
Oh, it's
The
just a year.
the next one is a year. There will be changes to the badges at a year.
Okay.
And Mech Mayhem will be the first one to have it. We get a 6-month resub from Renee Moss, sending you all kinds of good moving vibes. Thank you, Renee. We need them. And also congrats on the double plus. 150 bits from JCJX. Moving woes aside, that huge amount of effort in the Japan vlog, superbly excellent. Mad respect for you. Aw, thanks. I wish I could say that there was going to be another vlog today. There won't. There won't be.
I gotta paint because I gotta get my April painting done. And then, might do mail.
I mean, I'm working on vlogs.
Yeah,
It's just that...
You don't know if you'll get it done.
I won't. By
Yeah.
3? Nope. Sure won't. But, I'm going to cross my fingers hard for maybe tomorrow. That would be really excellent. But the thing that's a little upsetting is that the April 3rd vlog, there was 80 minutes of raw footage.
Yeah.
I got it cut down to 20 minutes, but it took like 12 to 14 hours, something like that. And this next vlog, April 4th, has 93 minutes of raw footage, so there's more. I know.
Chaz is gonna do it.
I know. I'll do it.
Chaz is gonna do
Well,
it.
then do it, Chaz. Do it. You won't. Where's Thomas? Do it. You won't do it. You won't roll the ticker. He will, actually. He's probably already doing it. Anyway, thank you for the bits, JCJX.
He said rude stream. Thomas said,
It is
"Do
rude
you
stream."
won't."
Alchemy gifts a sub to Jam Meepler. Thank you, Alchemy. And that puts, I think it puts Jam Meepler at 6 months to also get the double plus.
Yes, Thomas.
Thomas, do you want to roll it? Do you want to roll the thing? Because you can do it. You literally have the power to do it. Thomas, roll it. Roll the Patreon ticker.
No, it's not roll the beats. Oh, it is.
It's... Technically, you can write roll the beans because as long as you have roll in it, it works. So you can write anything after it and it'll work. So Thomas can literally trigger the Patreon alert by writing roll the beans. Sometimes after breakfast stream, I pause and I think, how did I get here? What is my life that, like, my job entails, like, eating toast in front of a live audience, and my friends get to roll beautiful bean footage. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. It's fun. It's really hard to trace the steps back and think, what happened? What happened exactly? Anyway, a shout out to our Patreons. Their names are scrolling. They're not scrolling. I can't say they're scrolling. They're going... Wait.
No, they don't. They start. They don't go up.
It's hard to emulate.
They go down and then they come up. And then they go down and then they come up.
Wait.
No, you do. They don't come up ever. They go down.
They come up. Look, they go. I know. Anyway, you can learn more at patreon.com/StephenGeorge or Mount Makes.
Can I hold Kepi now?
If he'll let you.
Kepi! Help me. Assist me in this Kepi having.
I want to be rude to you and say he doesn't want you.
Kepi!
I mean, although it is root stream, but like he was very happy, but he's good.
Oh, Kepi.
He's far less likely to stay if you do that.
Hi, honey.
He does not like sitting like that. He gotta sit normal, flat, or he will leave. It's just the way he does.
Hi, darling. I missed you. Good boy. He laid down.
He's a good cat. Next time, someone should roll the potatoes. All right, so we'll go ahead and end it here.
Okay.
Thank you all so much for watching. I am hopeful that we'll have good news to announce Thursday. We'll see. We'll see. Regardless of where we wind up, we are leaving here. So that's interesting. You know, we've. I will say something, and I think this is something I've thought about recently. Kind of resonated with me. When we were in the apartment felt like home. And I'll have to see if you agree with what I'm going to say. The apartment felt like home. This has never felt like home.
Yeah, I agree.
It's never felt like this is my place. This is like, and I think, I was trying to figure out why, and I think the reason is the apartment was managed by a rental company, and, you know, because of that, it was like, there was not really any interaction of like the owner or anything like that. Whereas here, when we moved in here, we met with the landlord, the owner of the house, the person who had lived here for a decade plus. And we pay her every month. And we're in, you know, we talk to her, you know, like if there's a problem, we have a back and forth with her. And she comes and she visits to like sometimes pick up her mail or whatever. So like there's all these little things that are just a constant reminder that this is not yours. And because of it, I've never felt fully at home here. And that's kind of one of the things that I would really love at the next place we live, no matter what, is I'd love it to go back to being a managed apartment by a company, because I think it would, or not apartment, house, just because I think it would help it feel like home again. Like it would feel like there's not this person over you that's making sure that, you know, you don't blow it up or whatever. So yeah, that's something I've thought about and would love for the next place. Whether or not we get it, I guess we'll find out. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday.
Say goodbye to Kepi.
Say goodbye to Kepi.
Oh, stretch.
And we will see you back here again Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern for more Breakfast Stream.